Okay, so me and Kat were talking, and we're talking about like our relationships and like our significant others and our like just kind of like our journey and growth with all of that. And I know Kat's talked about it before, but I haven't really talked about I've talked about on Guided Adventures, on lives and on sessions and blah, 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 but like making videos about it. Me and my significant other met on Xbox. It was not an explosion of, I don't know what you'd call that, obsession. It wasn't an explosion of, like, craving, if that makes any sense. It was very, like, you want to play a game? I like playing that game, too. You want to go to this other game? Oh, my God. I would love to go to that other game. Like, building each other, building and learning and growing, and then that builds. Having this like huge explosion of must be next to this person, must, like, gotta be, they're my life, they're my everything, they're my essence, they're my blah, blah, blah. Y'all don't think that that's a trauma bond? Y'all don't think that that comes from lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes of like contracts? Why would it be that strong? Why would it be that strong? Now, I don't have a background in spirituality and twin flames, and I thought church was just somebody getting on a podium and telling cool stories about this book. Like, I know that's very Asperger's, autistic, whatever. But the cool thing about all that is seeing everything blunt and for what it is. Literally healing yourself to be better. Healing yourself because you want to, not healing to be with that person, not healing so y'all can finally be together. The goal is to be good by yourself and interdependence. Because how are you going to grow with somebody who is not actually growing? How are you going to do that? And if you're constantly wondering and worrying about what they're doing because you're like bonded, trauma bonded, or whatever that's called, because you're just constantly worried about them, then you're healing to be together, not healing to grow as a human, and they're growing with you and they can exist with you. But yeah, I guess that was kind of the point of this, is that like, same with Kat. It wasn't a huge explosion with her and Ben. It was very, hell yeah, neutral. I mean, there were feelings. It's not like a nothingness, but it's not a huge pull and it's not a big explosion. So like, me and my significant other, we did not have past lives where we had relationships with each other. It was lives where we never had relationships. It was always either like he was a man staring at me from, the other side of the room, or like we would be existing next to each other, but the relationship never happened. It wouldn't start until we as individuals healed. Then the lives where we had relationships started to happen and come alive, because we are healing the now, and it goes back. It's rippling.